Okay, we need to talk because a lot of you are freaking out, asking, if I'm not a DBA anymore, then what the heck am I? Well, let's start with what you're not going to be. First up, say goodbye to the server. You're not a hardware jockey anymore. That's over. Next, say goodbye to that config file you spent weeks perfecting. Automation is doing that now, and it's probably doing it better. And while you're at it, just go ahead and say goodbye to the title Database Administrator. It's gone. Yeah, that's right. Because that old identity, that badge of honor you wore, it's not just outdated, it's a trap. If you are still clinging to this idea that you're the gatekeeper of the data, let me tell you what you're really gatekeeping. You're the gatekeeper of the unemployment line. That's your new job title. And if you want proof, you don't have to look any further than the absolute three-ring circus that just went down with Redis. I mean, 1 minute, Redis was this beautiful thing, right? The open source duct tape holding the entire freaking internet together. It was simple, it was reliable, everybody and their mother used it. The next minute, bam, license change. Just like that. Suddenly, you've got lawyers crawling out of the woodwork. The entire community is up in arms. It is total, unadulterated chaos. It got so bad that Amazon, along with the Linux Foundation and a few others, got so pissed off, they literally just forked the whole project and invented their own competitor called Valkey just to get away from the drama. You see that? The ground literally just shifted from under everyone's feet. And this whole Redis disaster, it just proves a point I've been screaming about for years. And I'm going to explain it to you with a really, really terrible joke. So I asked my Redis database for a loan. It just looks at me and goes, "Sorry, Ed, I can't help you with any long-term investments. I'm only good for short-term cash." Yeah, I know, it's awful. But listen up, because that terrible pun holds the key to your entire career from this point forward. See, your old job, your entire job, was about managing the cache. C-A-C-H-E, making data fast, making sure the disks don't catch on fire. Your new job, it's all about the cash. C-A-S-H, the money. And this right here is the trap that I swear 90% of you are walking straight into. You are defining your entire professional life by one specific tool. You go around saying, I'm an Oracle DBA, I'm the SQL Server guy, or God forbid, up until a few weeks ago, I'm a Redis expert. You might as well just print career suicide on your business cards. The tools change, the names change, and as we just saw, the licenses definitely change. So I'll ask you, straight up, if your whole identity, your entire LinkedIn profile, is built around being a Redis admin, what the hell do you do now? What's your value when the very tool you mastered is now a giant question mark? So how do you build a career that's actually durable, one that doesn't just die the second a company changes a license file? It's simple. You've got to evolve. You stop being a technician and you become a strategist. All right, here's the game plan. It's just 2 steps. Step 1, you become a data architect, not a command line warrior. Step 2, you master FinOps. Yes, the money side of technology. Here's the difference. The old you, the technician, asks, how do I make Redis faster? You know who can answer that? An AI. The new you, the data architect, asks, hey, why are we caching 5 terabytes of 3-year-old data in the most expensive RAM money can buy? Is anyone even looking at this? Does the business value here justify the astronomical cost? See the difference? That's strategic thinking. And that leads us right into part 2, FinOps. Because let's be real, the biggest emergency in tech right now is the server up. It's why is our AWS bill higher than the GDP of a small country? FinOps is just the fancy term for making sure your engineers don't accidentally bankrupt the company while trying to ship a new button. If you can be the person who looks at that Redis cluster and says, okay, look, if we move this cold data over to S3, we switch these instances to Graviton processors, and we implement a smarter eviction policy, I can save this company $50,000 a month. You do that and you will never be out of a job, ever. You instantly go from being a cost center, the person they have to pay to fix things, into a profit center, the person who is actively saving the company money. So back to the start. Is Redis dead? No, of course not. But the era of being a Redis guy? Oh yeah, that is dead and buried. So stop memorizing commands and start learning the business. And for the love of God, don't marry the tool, marry the problem.